I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you solution for a question, an excellent question asked by my subscriber Isra. The question here is, find the coefficients of the equation of the quadratic function f of x equals to ax squared plus bx plus 7 with vertex at 4 minus 5. Now with coefficients we mean you need to find the value of a and b. You are given that the vertex for this function is 4 minus 5. And let me thank my subscriber for such a beautiful question. I would like to do justice with this question. Now, we already know that the vertex for this function is 4 minus 5. That means we know one of the points, which is 4 minus 5. And since we are given 7 here, we also know the second point on this particular function, and that point for us is the y-intercept, correct? The y-intercept is 0, 7, right? So basically for the given function we know 2 points. One of them is y-intercept, which is 0, 7, and the other point is a vertex, which is 4 minus 5. Now these 2 points should help us find the value of the two coefficients a and b, right? So we can form two equations. I will give you two different types of solutions for this question. The first one is using the vertex form. We can write a quadratic function in vertex form as y equals to a times x minus, let's say p, whole square plus q. Since we know that the vertex is at 4 minus 5, we can write this equation as y equals to a times x minus 4 whole square plus, which is minus 5 in this case, we'll write minus 5. To find the value of a, we can use the vertex, we can use the y-intercept, which is 0, 7. So that means x is 0, y is 7. So we'll write 7 here. 7 equals to a times 0 minus 4 whole square minus 5. Now we can rearrange, find the value of a. So we get 7 plus 5 equals to 16a, or a is equals to 12 divided by 16, which is indeed 3 over 4. So we know the value of a. Now since we know the value of a, we can substitute the value of a in the equation and find b, correct? So that's the whole idea. So, or what we will do now here is we will expand this particular equation. Let me show it here. Substituting a, we will write y equals to 3 over 4 x minus 4 whole square minus 5. Now we can expand this equation and then equate a and b. That's what we can do, right? Now if we expand this equation, we get 3 over 4 inside bracket is x square minus 2ab, which is 8x, plus y square, which is 4 square, minus 5. Let me get all these terms here. So we'll solve this equation further. So we have 3 over 4. We'll expand this. 3 over 4 x square minus 8x times 3 over 4 will give us what? 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3 will be minus 6. So we get minus 6x. And 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So we get plus 12 minus 5. So that gives us 3 over 4 x squared minus 6x, and this is 12 minus 5 plus 7 as expected, correct? So now we can say from this equation that, let me write down here. So from here this implies that a is equals to 3 over 4 and b is equals to minus 6. So that is one solution which we can get in this particular fashion, right? There are more than one ways to do it. Now let me show you second method of doing the same or solving the same equation, right? So let's say method 2. Now I'm using the knowledge which you all have, that is, when you have a quadratic function, which is in our case f of x equals to ax square plus bx plus 7, where we are given the vertex is at 4 minus 5. Then for a quadratic function in standard form, vertex is always at minus b by 2a, right? So you know the vertex is actually at x equals to minus b by 2a. That is the position of the vertex. And we know x is 4 for us. Therefore, we can say here that 4 is equals to minus b by 2a. From here, we get a relation between b and 2a. And now from here, we can write that 8a equals to minus b. Do you get the point? So we get relation between a and b. Now we can rewrite this equation in one variable. That's the whole idea. So we get f as a function of a, which is ax square. Instead of b, I can write minus 8a, right? So I'll write minus 8a plus 7. You get the idea. I have replaced b by 8a. Sorry, I forgot to write x here. Minus 8ax plus 7. Now we can use a point on this graph, which is 4 minus 5, right? So I can use 4 minus 5 and find the value of a. So that means minus 5 is equals to 4 is the value of a times 4 square minus 8 times a times 4 plus 7. And find the value of a. So I'll bring 7 on this side. So I've got minus 5 minus 7 equals to 16a. And here we have 8 times 4 is 8 times 4 is 32. So minus 32a, correct? So that's what we get. So this is minus 12 equals to minus 16a. Or, since we are running out of space here, let me go further from here. Okay, let's close this part. So what we get here is a is equal to minus 12 divided by minus 16, which is 3 over 4, which is exactly same as we got earlier. Do you see that part? So we got a as 3 over 4, right? So in the second method, which is kind of shorter, we got the value of a as 3 over 4, right? And we know that b is minus 8a, right? So we can find value of b now. So from here, we can say b is equals to minus 8a, which is minus 8 times 3 over 4, which is minus 6. And that gives our equation, which is f of x. Let me shift this page a bit. Is equals to a is 3 over 4, x square, b is minus 6. So we get minus 6x plus 7. You get the point. Exactly the same equation, but second method, right? So likewise, we can solve this question, but it is extremely interesting question, and I hope this gave many of us opportunity to learn. For that, thanks a lot, Mr. Isra, for the question. Thank you for sharing it with us.